Hey guys, welcome to another episode of High School Songs and Memories, where I talk about songs that I listened to in high school and I talk about the memories they gave me. Now we're on day 27 and I'm going to be talking about The Pretender by the Foo Fighters. Now, one of the main reasons why I remember this song so thoroughly is because of my 3-week trip to Nigeria. Now, I heard this song like way before, like during high, like in high, like when I've heard this song before. I remember this song being like okay. I wasn't a huge Foo Fighters fan at this point. Like from around grade 9, I was kind of still into Nirvana a lot, and when I heard about the Foo Fighters, I was like, I'd rather just go with Nirvana because they're just more grudged. I like their music, and then over time I kind of got into them because of No Way Back. But that was once, like every once in a while I got okay with it, and then eventually I got to a song called The Pretender, which was new at the time when I was in high school. I'm like, okay, this is actually a pretty decent song to listen to because I remember seeing the music video for the first time and I'm like, I think this song is good. It's really rocking. And then like the more times I heard it, I'm like, oh my god, this is actually really good. This is a really good song, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is actually really good right now, and I'm just like going crazy over it. And the reason why I mentioned my Nigeria trip for 3 weeks is because in the middle of school, my parents just pulled me and my sisters out of school for 3 weeks. I didn't tell anybody. Uh, yeah, I didn't tell anybody. And what happened was, hold on a minute. So what happened was, I, well, we just went and we met all sorts of different people during that time, and it was actually really nice. Everybody was really nice, and I haven't been there since I was 2, though I didn't really remember. I don't really remember much about it. Um, And at one point, a family friend of ours, came over to the place that we were staying in, and eventually she just invited us over. And on her TV, she had like MTV or whatever, like Much Music. In Nigeria, yeah, they have TV there. But at one point, I was sitting on the couch with my family, and their music was on, and I just saw the music video for the Foo Fighters, the Pretender music video by the Foo Fighters. I'm like, oh my god, oh man, something familiar. Because here's the thing: throughout all the time when I was in Nigeria for 3 weeks, I didn't have any internet. Nobody knew where I was. And back in Canada, nobody knew where I was. I didn't tell anybody. Even though there were internet cafes where my sister and my dad went, I didn't go anywhere near them because I just wanted to like unplug myself from the internet, like on purpose. This was when I was in grade 11. I unplugged myself away from pretty much all technology, with the exception of my MP3. Um, but when I saw the Foo Fighters, the music video for that Pretender video, I'm like, okay, this is actually a little bit familiar. This is actually like, I don't really miss Canada, but it's like, yeah, I'm fine. Like I'm fine for now, but here's a reminder where when I eventually this trip will end and I have to go back, and so like yeah, I watched the video. I remember everybody talking to each other a lot while the song was going. Nobody was changing the channel, as far as I know. And during that trip, I found out there were more than 5 chapters to Trapped in the Closet. Yeah, that was shocking. That was the most shocking thing to me, just finding out in Nigeria that there were more than 5 chapters of Trapped in the Closet. But hearing The Pretender after like a couple of weeks, yeah, that actually kind of threw me off because I was like, oh, this song. I really like this song a lot. And yeah, that's how I became a little bit more affectionate towards the Foo Fighters during that particular part in time when the Pretender was new at the time, and I'm like, okay, I actually really like this, and I started going through their catalog, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting more and more invested in this. and then I cut, and then slowly but surely I started like getting more into their music, and eventually buying their albums. Because like me, here's the thing about me and music: if I like a musician a lot, I will not only download their songs, but I will buy their entire albums. Like Foo Fighters, I have songs on my MP3 by them, and I have about what three albums by them, and they're gonna come up real soon on the Albums and Memories episode. So hang tight for that. Those episodes will come, and this is actually real. Yeah, it's actually a really good thing. It's a rather one of the. It's the first song I ever fully got me into the Foo Fighters. Like there were a couple of songs here and there that I'm like, oh, I'm good with that, but this song itself is like I really like the Foo Fighters right now, and I want to listen to more of them. And yeah, so from that day on, like I just got more and more invested in the Foo Fighters, and I want to thank this particular song, "The Pretender," for actually getting me into that. So yeah, it's actually a really good song. What can I say? I really like it. So that's it for another episode of High School Songs and Memories, and I'll see you another time. Thank you.